Good evening. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, got a lot that I want to talk about in this video. We're going to talk about the magical girl Yuka Sakazaki as some big news came up. So we're going to talk about her. I'm going to go ahead and preview and give my predictions for the upcoming Stardom New Blood 8 show that's right around the corner. So I'll give my predictions for that. We're going to go over the card for that. We're also going to talk tournaments because got quite a number of tournaments going on, but there is one specific one that I'm going to be following thoroughly out of pretty much each of the tournaments that I'm going to mention or talk about in this video. So, got quite a lot to talk about, but we're going to have some fun anyway. But before we get started, I want to let y'all know to be sure to check out the link in the description for Game Beauty for an awesome lineup of video game themed makeup and cosmetic products. And if you see something that you're interested in and want to make a purchase, be sure to use the promo code BlitzballChamp and you can get 10% off of your order. So, Game Beauty, check it out. 10% off, just use BlitzballChamp, all in caps, for your order. So, definitely use it. Okay, let's get started off with Yuka Sakazaki. In very shocking news, especially to a lot of fans of the magical girl, Yuka Sakazaki has announced at a press conference that December 1st of this year, 2023, will be her last appearance, her last show, her last match for Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. And 2024, she will be moving to the United States full time to wrestle in the United States. So she is graduating from Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. At first, I was pretty shocked, but as I got a chance to check out the press conference, which I'll put a link to it in the description, and got to look at some translations of what was said, which shout out to the Twitter at Himashu_doi, who's very consistent with doing a lot of translations for a lot of different Japanese pro wrestling promotions, whether it's Stardom, TJPW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, any different press conferences. He usually is very thorough with providing Twitter posts with the English translations. So shout out to Himashu Doi. But yeah, I was pretty shocked. I was very shocked. But the more that I look at it, I can kind of understand her decision. So, just to go into detail, this was what she said, translated, as best as possible, on why she decided to leave Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling after December 1st. She said, and I quote, "I decided vaguely that I had to leave at some point. When I was a student, I was aware that my time as a student was limited to a certain period of time, such as 3 years of high school. And because Tokyo Joshi is so special, I felt that I could not stay there forever. But after all, it was hard to leave everyone. And it was very hard for me to make decisions on my own. So 10 years went by in the blink of an eye, but after 10 years, I felt that I could make a decision. I felt that I couldn't make a decision that I couldn't leave, so I decided to graduate after 10 years. And yeah, I mean, she's been with TJPW for 10 years. I mean, that's a long time for one promotion. And, you know, if it's one thing that I will say, she has definitely earned her status. Definitely earned her status. Some more stuff she said to continue on. This next part was on why she chose to wrestle overseas. And she said, and I quote, "I love pro wrestling itself, and I am still in good physical condition, so I want to continue wrestling itself, but because of the color and atmosphere of TJPW, and because I love TJPW, I think I need to leave TJPW and go to a different stage. If I do it in Japan, it might interfere with the image of TJPW. So I want it to continue wrestling overseas where it does not interfere with the image of TJPW." You know, that really says a lot of how important and how dear and close TJPW is to Yuka, you know, especially in her heart. You know, that's pretty big, y'all. I mean, she loves TJPW so much that she would not want to put herself in any position that could slander that name, even if it means her wrestling at another promotion in Japan, like if she were to go to Stardom or Wave or Marvelous or Ice Ribbon, whichever. Like, she's apparently not willing to do that. She's not willing to do that. And you know what? That, I gotta give her mad props. Because, I mean, she's become quite a big name in Japan. It's through TJPW when you really think about it. And I definitely agree with her. Still in good physical condition. She's only what? Early 30s. So she's still pretty young for her age. So still got a lot left in her for sure. She was asked about whether she will still compete in a Japanese ring after next year, like after 2024. She said, and I quote, "I am undecided about the Japanese ring, but I'm 100% sure that I will not participate in a woman's promotion." Wow. So, honestly, I think that kind of ties into what, you know, the previous quotes were said. Like, if it's a women's promotion in Japan, she's not going to do it. She's not going to do it. And it sounds like she doesn't want to be in a sole promotion that is, you know, just for the ladies. And after all, she's wrestled in ROH. She's wrestled in AEW. So, right off the bat, being that she already has notoriety in AEW because she signed to AEW, I mean, that's pretty much going to be her home in the United States, at least for the time being. And I'm sure she'll probably, hopefully, maybe take some other bookings. She might do some indie promotions or whatnot. So, but I guess maybe if she had the opportunity to do like maybe Spark Joshi Puresu, the new upcoming Joshi Puresu promotion in the U.S., I don't know if she'll do that, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see. She was also asked about if she told Mizuki, her tag team partner and best friend, about her graduation. And Yuka said, and I quote with this translation, "I had talked to Mizuki about it before I made my decision. Mizuki said, 'Don't leave me,' but she also pushed me saying, 'It's what Yukashi decided, So she always consulted me, and I also felt that I didn't want to leave even more. So it was hard for me to make a decision, but Mizuki supported me even though she didn't want me to graduate. Which, I mean, I can kind of understand. I mean, after all, I mean, it's her best friend. I mean, they're, 3-time Princess Tag Team Champions together as a team. Although Yuka is technically a 4-time tag champion because she actually won the tag titles first with Shoko Nakajima. But she's 3-time Princess Tag Team Champions with Mizuki as the Magical Sugar Rabbits. So, I mean, there's no other team that has done it together 3 times except for the Magical Sugar Rabbits. So that says a lot. And that'll probably change at some point, but they hold on to that as of now. So it's a big deal. Not only that, Yuka and Mizuki are pretty much best friends. So another part was, this was on Yuka was saying on what she'd like to do until she gets a tag title match. And she said, and I quote, Mizuki's match has already decided, so there's a wrestler I would like to face. Since I interact with AEW wrestlers, and I think it'd be good for Japanese fans who can't go to America to see AEW wrestlers up close, I would like to invite AEW wrestlers. So it sounds like what she's saying is she would love for the opportunity for now for an AEW wrestler to get a chance to come to Japan and compete against Yuka in a TJPW ring. Which, hey, I think that's cool. I think that's a great idea. I mean, it's a good opportunity to be able to showcase, AEW talent in a Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling ring. I think the last person they did that with was Thunder Rosa. I think that was the last person they did that with. So, I mean, I think that's a great idea. And they've even had some other ladies that have appeared like in ROH and AEW before. Like they had Trish Adora. They had, who else did they have? They had Willow Nightingale. They had Willow Nightingale. So there's that. They just recently had Vert Vixen. She's competed in AEW and ROH before, I believe. So, yeah, I think that'd be great. I mean, who knows? Maybe have, Toni Storm or Ruby Soho. You know what I mean? Which Hikaru Shida has competed in TJPW before. But, get some talent there to have a match or two that have never wrestled there. I mean, heck. Athena. I don't think Athena's ever wrestled in a TJPW ring. You know what I mean? Hey, ROH Women's Champion. Why not? Why not? Britt Baker. Why not Britt Baker? Of course, Riho has wrestled in TJPW before, but, I would not be against them getting some talent. Jamie Hayter, why not? Even if it's for one match. But we'll see what happens. Even Miyu Yamashita had words to say about Yuka Sakazaki. And Miyu, she said, I knew this time wouldn't last forever, but it's still tough when it comes true. I'll miss you. But you were cool at the press conference, typical of Yuka. I will always support Yuka-chan no matter what happens, even if she hates me and tells me to go home. Oh, man. But yeah, like, this is big news, y'all. Because when you think about it, Yuka Sakazaki has been one of the pillars of Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling for a long time. Because I mean, off the top of my head, the 4 pillars that come to mind, Miyu Yamashita, Yuka Sakazaki, Maki Ito, and I would say, because of the fact that she's the only Grand Slam champion, Rika Tatsumi. Those right there are the four that come to mind. And I would like to, hear if y'all agree with me or not, or who y'all feel are the four pillars of TJPW. But I honestly think those are the four. Miyu Yamashita, Maki Ito, Yuka Sakazaki, Rika Tatsumi. Those four. Some could say Shoko Nakajima. That's a fair argument. That is a fair argument. But yeah, I think really those four are the four. I think those are the four. But Shoko Nakajima is a fair argument. But yeah. So yeah, when it comes down to it, Yuka Sakazaki will be graduating from Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. Her final show with TJPW will be on December 1st at Korakuen Hall, which apparently is the 10th anniversary commemorative show. I think it's like a special TJPW anniversary show. I think that's what that date is. I'll have to look back at the schedule. But that will be her last show for TJPW. And then in 2024, she will move to the United States full time and wrestle in the United States. Man, I tell you, that's going to be very, very interesting to see how that goes. But you know what? Yuka Sakazaki has had one heck of a career with TJPW. I mean, look at all of what she's done. I mean, 3-time Princess of Princess champion, 4-time Princess Tag Team champion. She won last year's Tokyo Princess Cup, in 2022. She won that. And she was actually one of the first Princess Tag Team champions, because remember, she won the Tokyo Princess Tag Team Cup with Shoko Nakajima, and that's how they became the first tag team champions in TJPW history. So she still holds that. But yeah, she's had quite a career with TJPW. I mean, over these last 10 years. So, and I know a lot of folks are going to say, well, she hasn't won the International Princess belt. I'm like, so? I mean, okay. I mean, there's still a chance she could win it between now and December, but even if she doesn't win it, that doesn't mean anything less than what she's done now. I mean, okay. I don't think it's that big of a deal if she never wins that International Princess Championship. Because like I said, 4-time tag champ, 3-time Princess of Princess champ, which is the top title in TJPW. She's won a Tokyo Princess Cup, and she's won a so she's won a singles tournament, and she's won a tag team tournament. Like, she's had one heck of a career. She's had one heck of a career. So, not to mention, she has the second longest reigning Princess of Princess Championship run at 428 days in her second reign. So, she's got that. And like I said, Princess Tag Team champion. I mean, as a matter of fact, I believe she's the only 4-time champion. Yeah, actually. Oh, no. She's not the only 4-time champion. Saki Akai, aka also known as Saki-sama, her and Yuka Sakazaki are the only 2 4-time tag champs in TJPW history. So, I mean, that right there says a lot. But as I said before, Magical Sugar Rabbits are the only team to have done it 3 or more times. So, I mean, that's history there. That's history. So, I mean, Yuka Sakazaki has built quite a nice resume in Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. So, in all honesty, I wish her the best. And I can't wait to see what this remaining year, 2023, has in store for her. Her and Mizuki are currently the Princess Tag Team Champions right now. But of course, Mizuki's a double champion because she's also Princess of Princes champion. So, I mean, we'll see what this tag title run will look for them. Maybe Yuka Sakazaki might end up winning the International Princess Championship. But I think Rika Tatsumi should have a good run. I think she deserves to have a good run. But, we'll see what the rest of this year has in store for Yuka Sakazaki. And like I said, when she moves to the U.S., I could see big things for her, especially for AEW, ROH. I mean, AEW, she has the opportunity to become the 3rd Japanese female wrestler to win the AEW Women's Championship. I mean, she could be the 3rd one to do it. I mean, Riho was the 1st, Shida was the 2nd, so she could end up being the 3rd. She had one heck of a match with Athena for the ROH Women's title. So, hey, I'm sure she's going to have awesome matches in AEW and ROH and whatever bookings she may take while in the United States. Yuka has definitely grown into a star, and I can't wait to see how she does when she moves to the U.S. on a more permanent basis. So, I know it's not that time yet, because, it's only May, but it's a big amount. It's a big announcement. And, it's just, the countdown has begun, pretty much, for the magical girl, Yuka Sakazaki, and her TJPW career. But I wish her the best, and I can't wait to see her in the States. Hopefully DPW will book her. But yeah, so I had to start off with that announcement. Now, let's go into some Stardom. So we got Stardom New Blood number 8 coming up on May 12th. May 12th, that's this Friday, actually. Is it? Yeah, that's this Friday. And this will be at the Shinagawa Intercity Hall in Tokyo. And I've got the card listed. And you know what? We're gonna have a little fun with this. We're gonna actually look at the graphics for each match. So definitely check this out. But let's go through the card and give my predictions. So, all right, we got ourselves a singles match. Waka Tsukiyama of Club Venus taking on rookie newcomer Aya Sakura. Now, I have a feeling that, being that Aya Sakura has been advertised as quite a striker, new up-and-coming striker, I think there's potential that she can really grow. But, you know, Waka Tsukiyama, ever since coming to Club Venus, you know, the whole Waka Mania thing was short and sweet. And she's kind of back to sort of a jobber status. But I think Waka Tsukiyama picks up the victory in this match. I think they definitely need to re-establish her and make her credible. I mean, because she wasn't that even after joining Cosmic Angels. But now she's with a new faction in Club Venus. They need to start booking her like she can do something. Like she can not so much become a threat, but at least be able to win some matches here and there. So I'm picking Waka Tsukiyama to pick up the victory. Okay, next up, we got Battle of the Sisters. We got sibling war here. So we got the Judo sisters of Hanan and Hina teaming up to go up against the Inaba sisters. This is quite an interesting scenario, as they both got the jump on Hanan and Hina during the press conference, and it was actually pretty cool. I mean, they legit just dropped them like it was easy. But Hanan and Hina versus the Inaba sisters, the Karate sisters, made up of Tomoka Inaba, who's on the right there, and Azusa Inaba, who's on the left. But yeah, as far as who I think is gonna win, now while I do like both teams, and I'm just starting to learn more about Azusa, you know, just they've uploaded a couple of her matches on the Just Tap Out YouTube, you know, some of her older matches. I mean, definitely can tell that's Tomoka's sister, and they got, you know, the same karate, you know, gimmicks. And I think it could work out. But you know something? I think I gotta give this victory to Hanan and Hina. I think they could definitely use this victory more, especially with Hanan's new look. I think they could definitely use this victory more and protect home base of Stardom. So I'm picking Hina and Hanan to defeat the Inaba sisters. Okay. This next tag team match, I'm actually looking very forward to. I think this tag team match could go either way. So, we got the team of Chanyota and Mai Sakurai taking on the team of Suzu Suzuki and Mai Seira. Like I said, I am really looking forward to this match. And you know what? Chanyota and Mai Sakurai, remember, they made it to the finals of the New Blood Tag Team title tournament. So they came really close. They weren't able to defeat Starlight Kid and Karma, but they came really close. So they're definitely a team to keep an eye out on. Mai Seira and Suzu Suzuki recently started tagging up, and it's been kind of interesting. It's been really interesting. It's a weird pairing. It's a very weird pairing, but I guess it could probably work out. But you know, as much as it would be big for my Sakurai and Chanyota to win this match, I gotta give the advantage to Suzu Suzuki and Seira. So I'm gonna have to go with them for the victory. Suzu and May, I just think they just a little bit stronger. But I think this is going to be a great match. Chanyota, I believe, has been improving. And, my Sakurai has, been leveling up. Not only in her promos, but in her wrestling as well. So, I think this will be a great match. Could possibly be match of the card. But, we'll see. We will see. Okay, next up, we got ourselves another passion injection match. This time, we got Nanae Takahashi taking on Oedo Tai's Ruaka. Now, it's not really so much a match that I'm super hyped about. They had a very interesting altercation in the press conference, but I can't really say that it's a match that I'm super hyped about. But I can understand why this match is going to happen on New Blood 8. Now, I don't see Ruaka winning, for obvious reasons. But, you know what? I think we're going to see her level up in this match. So, I am picking Nanae Takahashi to win, but I think we're going to really see Ruaka level up in this match. So, I hope they give these two ladies plenty of time. It's not a match I'm super hyped for, but I hope they get plenty of time. You know what I mean? So, we'll see what happens. Okay, this next match, seems kind of one-sided, but we'll see. We got ourselves another singles match. This time we got Queen's Quest Miyu Amasaki taking on Oedo Tai's Dark Peach, or Black Peach, I guess whichever one you want to call, Momo Watanabe. Now, this will be quite a test for Miyu Amasaki, and to be honest, I don't even remember the last singles match she won. Maybe it was over Momo Kogo or something like that, but I'll have to look it up. Maybe, let me see, because I don't know the last singles match she's won. Yes, it's been a hot minute actually. Yeah. Maybe it was on a New Blood show? Oh, no. Yeah, actually, her last singles victory, Miyu Amasaki's last singles victory, was at New Blood 6, which was against Miron. Dang. And that was back in, December. Jeez. She hasn't had a singles victory since December. Oof. December of last year. I gotta keep it real with y'all. I don't see Miyu defeating Momo Watanabe. I don't see it. I hope I'm wrong. But, and I know she had a tag team victory a short while back I believe it was with Utami. Yeah, because they beat Fuwachan and Hazuki. So I know she has a victory there, and she did win a triple threat. That's right, she did win a triple threat against Aya Sakura and Waka Tsukiyama. But like I said, tag team match, triple threat match. But like her last singles one-on-one victory was in December, New Blood 6. So as much as I would love for her to beat Momo Watanabe, I don't see it happening. I really don't see it happening. So I gotta go with Momo Watanabe to win this match. Hate to say it, but I gotta keep it real. Gotta keep it real. Okay, moving on. Next up, we have the first of two title matches for New Blood number 8. We have the Future of Stardom Championship on the line. As the champion, God's Eye's number 1 power fighter, Ami Sourei, will defend the Future of Stardom Championship against Oedo Tai's Rina. I definitely think this is going to be a really good match. Ami Sourei has been on a roll. Even ever since winning the Future of Stardom Championship off of Hanan, Ami Sourei's been on a roll. And then, of course, just recently at All-Star Grand Queendom, her and Mirai just won the Goddesses of Stardom tag team titles. So she's a double champion. But Ami Sourei's been on a roll. Rina's definitely a formidable competitor. And I think this will be a good title match. But I'm picking Ami Sourei to retain. So yeah, going with Ami Sourei to retain. Okay, next up, we have the very first defense of the New Blood Tag Team Championships. As the champions who won the New Blood tournament to become champions, that's Starlight Kid and Karma. They will defend their titles for the first time against the team of Lady C from Queen's Quest and Hanako. Pretty much the two tallest ladies in Stardom now. Of course, with Lady C being 5'10 and Hanako being 5'11. I definitely like the pairing with Lady C and Hanako. I definitely think this will be quite the clash of styles with this match. And, it'll be interesting to see how far Hanako has come. She's definitely made some noise ever since debuting in Stardom. So, I definitely look forward to see how Lady C and Hanako really gel as a team. And this will be a great test for them. A really great test for them. But I think they're going to come up just a little short. And I'm picking Starlight Kid and Karma to defeat Hanako and Lady C and retain the New Blood Tag Team Championships. I think they're going to be tag champs for a little while. Not for a whole long while. But I think they're going to have those titles for a little while. Just a little while. But definitely got to continue to build this team. And Hanako and Lady C. I think, who knows, it might lead to Hanako joining Queen's Quest. I don't know. But I think Lady C and Hanako could be a team that lasts for a while. But we shall see. Should be good. And then, finally, we have this special singles match. Yeah, we have World of Stardom champion, leader of Cosmic Angels, Tam Nakano, taking on Tam Nakano. Yes, you're seeing that correctly. You're totally seeing that correctly. Okay, fine. It's really now Ishikawa dressed up as Tam Nakano. I get it, I know. But pretty funny press conference that they had together. But yes, that's not really Tam Nakano. That's now Ishikawa dressed as Tam Nakano. But yeah, I know I previously have seen her wrestle in Ice Ribbon, but she's no longer with Ice Ribbon. But it'll be interesting. I believe this is her official debut in Stardom. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of fight she puts up against the real Tam Nakano. But I expect the real Tam Nakano, the World of Stardom champion, to pick up the victory. But I just see this as a match that will showcase now Ishikawa and see what she brings to the table for Stardom. But overall, pretty good card. Pretty good card overall. We got 2 title matches. So I mean, we got, we got a good card. We got a pretty good card. I think the matches that stand out the most for me, I'm looking forward to the Battle of the Sisters, the tag team match with the sisters. Looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to Mei and Suzu versus Chanyota and Mai. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking very forward to both title matches. I think both title matches are going to be great. So yeah, overall, pretty good card for Stardom New Blood 8. And that's, like I said, that's this Friday, May 12th. So definitely looking forward to that. So yeah, should be good. Should be really good. Okay. Next up, we're going to talk tournaments. Because there are a lot of tournaments coming up. And I'll be sure to list the dates in the description for these tournaments. I mean, one's getting ready to start in a matter of a few days, but which I'll go into detail with. But just to reiterate a couple of scheduled tournaments. So still staying with Stardom. So their next big tournament is the 5-Star Grand Prix. That's right. So Stardom's 5-Star Grand Prix will begin on July 23rd of this year. And it starts at the Ota Ward Gymnasium. So that's when the tournament begins. And then the finals of the 5-Star Grand Prix will take place on September 30th at the Yokohama Budokan. So that's when the finals will be. They haven't announced the competitors yet, but typically the winner of the 5-Star Grand Prix goes on to challenge for the World of Stardom Championship, which I assume that will still happen this year. But I think as it gets closer to July, we'll probably get an idea of who the competitors will be for this tournament. We'll get an announcement after the end of this month, because remember, we still got Stardom Flashing Champions on May 27th. That's another pay-per-view. So still got that. So they'll probably announce the competitors for that either maybe at the show or afterwards, like at the end of May or sometime in June. But that's the time frame I'm expecting them to announce who all the competitors will be for this year's 5-Star Grand Prix. But it'll be big, really, really big, pretty much top tournament for Stardom. So So yeah, July 23rd is when it begins. September 30th is the finals. Okay. Also want to reiterate, once again, Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling's Princess Cup Tournament 10, number 10. So just to reiterate, will begin July 15th at the Ryogoku KFC Hall. So the dates for that, July 15th, 16th, 17th, and then the 22nd, and then the 29th. The 22nd will be the last show at Ryogoku KFC Hall for this tournament. And then they transition to Corcoran Hall on July 29th, August 12th, and August 13th. So those final 3 dates will be at the Corcoran Hall, which are the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals. So we got 3 dates of tournament matches, then the quarterfinals, then the semifinals, then the finals. So, and I'll put the dates in the description for that. But it's another summer tournament that's starting in July. So wow, we got that starting in July and 5-Star Grand Prix starting in July. Man, there's going to be a lot to keep up with. It's going to be crazy. Let's see. Okay, continuing on with tournaments. I just recently got my tickets for the NWA Crockett Cup. That's right, the Crockett Cup returns to North Carolina. It will be a 2-day tournament, June 3rd and 4th of this year, and it will be in Winston-Salem, North Carolina at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds. And I was actually able to buy a 2-day pass for both days, front row. So I'm definitely looking forward to this. I actually went to the Crockett Cup when they had it in 2019, which was a lot of fun. That was when it was at the Cabarrus Arena in Concord, North Carolina. Went with a couple of friends. It was a pretty good tournament, very good show. Of course, that was the tournament that Villain Enterprises, PCO, and Brody King won the Crockett Cup. But I'm definitely looking forward to this because guess what? There's going to be 24 tag teams for this tournament. 2-day tournament, 24 total tag teams. That's crazy. They didn't have that many in the Crockett Cup of 2019. I think they had like 8 or something like that. So I am definitely looking forward. Definitely looking forward to this. But yeah, they haven't announced the teams yet, but you know, I'm sure as it gets closer to the end of this month, they'll have all the teams listed. And, you know, hopefully when they do that, I'll get a chance to preview that. But I will be attending the Crockett Cup in person on both days, June 3rd and 4th of this year in Winston-Salem at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds. And the really cool thing is tickets that get fans that get a ticket get free access to the Fan Fest. So definitely we'll have to check out the Fan Fest as well. But the show will be at looks like 7 p.m. for both nights. 7 p.m. for both nights. But yeah, definitely, or actually 8 p.m. But I think they're going to start at 7 p.m. And, oh, actually, hold up. They did announce some teams. They actually did announce some teams. So they got La Rebellion. I guess they're from, I don't know what promotion they're from. We got La Rebellion. We got the current NWA United States Tag Team Champions, the Country Gentlemen. Never heard of them. We got Mike Knox and Trevor Murdoch as a tag team. Oh, okay. We got AAA's Maestazis Jr. and Octagon Jr. And also the team of Toxin and Erez from AAA. We also got the Mortons, Ricky Morton and Kerry Morton. Nice, nice. Father and son team. We also got the team of Magnum Muscle. I'm not familiar with some of these teams, so. Oh, okay. So La Rebellion is Bestia 666 and Mecha Wolf, and apparently they're the NWA World Tag Team Champions. Wow, so they have NWA World Tag Team Champions and United States Tag Team Champions. I'm sorry, I haven't watched NWA in a long while, so yeah, bear with me. But it'll be streaming on Fight TV, live on Fight TV. So, but yeah, definitely look forward to attending this tournament. Should be really, really good. I can't wait. Okay, let's see what we got here. So, of course, WWE is doing some tournaments as well. So let's start with this upcoming tournament. So NXT Women's Championship Tournament. So we got 8 competitors, even though it looked like when they had that last episode, like so many other women of NXT, like even Wendy Chu was in that brawl. Like, I don't see why they just can't have all those ladies compete, but whatever. I guess this is their 8 choices. So we got Gigi Dolan versus Tiffany Stratton, Roxanne Perez versus JC Jane. We got Lyra Valkyria versus Kiana James, and Fallon Henley versus Cora Jade. And then the finals will be at NXT Battleground Sunday, May 28th. To be honest with you, it's whatever. But honestly, this is the second tournament for the women in NXT in under a month. So, like, just rinse and repeat all over again. But honestly, looking at this tournament, who I think has the best chance of winning. So I don't think it'll be Gigi Dolan. Tiffany Stratton, I could kind of see them having her win. She could be a heel champion. Roxanne Perez probably has a chance. Would be like a little redemption story, I guess. JC Jane, nah. Lyra Valkyria would be nice. Kiana James, nah, I don't see it. Fallon Henley, nah, don't see it. Cora Jade, maybe. So when you think about it, the two heel champions I could see possibly winning are Tiffany Stratton and Cora Jade, and the two face competitors that I could see winning are either Lyra Valkyria or Roxanne Perez. So, eh. And you know, they're on opposite sides of the bracket, so hey. It is what it is. But, Indy Hartwell had to relinquish the title, and she's moving up to the main roster, so it is what it is. But yeah, out of those four, one of those four I could see winning this tournament. Alright. And then we have this really, really dumb World Heavyweight Championship tournament. Now, of course, this is the current standings. This is the current standings because it did start already. But look at this, y'all. The first round matches, the 4 first round matches are freaking triple threat matches. How much sense does that make? How the heck are you going to have 12 competitors and the first round matches are triple threat? Really? Really? You got plenty of time to run this tournament between now and Night of Champions, and your first round matches are triple threat. So dumb. So dumb. But the competitors, Finn Balor, Cody Rhodes, The Miz, were in one triple threat match. Shinsuke Nakamura, Seth freaking Rollins, Damian Priest were in one triple threat match. Of course, Seth Rollins won his, Finn Balor won his, and these two already had their match in the main event, which Seth Rollins won. So we know that Seth Rollins is going to Night of Champions to compete for the World Heavyweight Championship. Not surprised. And then the matchups on SmackDown, which will happen this Friday, I assume. AJ Styles, Edge, Rey Mysterio, one triple threat match. And then Austin Theory, Bobby Lashley, Sheamus, and another triple threat match. And then I guess maybe they're going to have the two winners battle it out in the main event of SmackDown to see who goes on to face Seth freaking Rollins. But honestly, the way they're doing this tournament is just so dumb. Like, you have plenty of time between now and Night of Champions to run a regular tournament. A regular single elimination tournament where the first round matches don't have to be triple threat matches. That's so stupid. Like, really? That... Whatever. But Seth Rollins is in the finals. As far as the others who I think will be in the finals, I mean, maybe AJ Styles, Edge, I don't know. Mysterio, I mean, honestly, I don't really care too much, to be honest with you. Because, like I said, this title is a consolation prize for the one person that, you know, can't beat Roman Reigns. And then, of course, now found out we're going to get Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar again at Night of Champions. It'll be a fight. So... yeah, but there's your two WWE tournaments right there, and yeah, this World Heavyweight Championship tournament is just, the way they're doing it is so dumb, but whatever. Okay, now let's switch gears and let's finish off with an actual good tournament that I'm looking forward to. A really, really great tournament. And I'm actually looking forward to covering this. But it's the best of Super Juniors tournament, the NJPW Best of Super Juniors tournament, number 30, which begins this Friday, May 12th. So, wow, got that and Stardom New Blood 8 on May 12th. Man, this is going to be a loaded weekend. Holy crap. But they've now announced the blocks and how everything is going to be organized. So, let's take a look. I made a spreadsheet. Alrighty. So, here's my spreadsheet of this year's Best of Super Juniors tournament, number 30. So, right now we're looking at the A block. The A block. I have it in red. But, okay, for the A block, we got Kushida, Ryusuke Takaguchi, Lio Rush, Doki, Hiromu Takahashi, Titan, TJP, Taiji Ishimori, Sho, and Speedball Mike Bailey. So, as I go through and update the results, right now I have the dates displayed on those blocks that show when the competitors will face each other. So, as a matter of fact, let's take a look for the A block, what the first matches are for this Friday. Oh, here's one. Kushida versus Doki. Okay, Kushida versus Doki. Let's see. Oh, we got TJP versus Titan. Oh, that should be good. We got Ryusuke Taguchi versus Taiji Ishimori. Okay, that should be good. We got Sho versus Lio Rush. Sho versus Lio Rush. We also got Speedball Mike Bailey versus Hiromu Takahashi. Wow. That's when his first match will be against. Ooh, that's big. That's really big. What a way to start off. I hope that's the main event of that first day. That better be the main event. Deserves to be the main event. But let's see. Kushida. Looking at the opponents, I mean, he's got a pretty tough road. But, I mean, Kushida's won this tournament before, so, I mean, he's got a shot at it. Ryusuke Takaguchi has won this tournament before. Lio Rush, it'll be interesting to see how he does. Doki, same thing. Hiromu Takahashi has won this tournament tons of times. Titan, definitely looking forward to see how he does. TJP, which he's competed in this tournament before. Same thing with Taiji Ishimori. Same thing with Sho. And Mike Bailey making his debut. That's going to be something. But who do I think has a good chance of making it to the finals from the A block? Kushida, maybe. Ryusuke Takaguchi, doubt it. But he's won one before, so. Lio Rush, honestly, I would not mind seeing Lio Rush in the finals. I don't think it'll happen. But, I mean, him and Yo did win the Super Junior Tag League. So, I mean, there was that. Doki, nah, I don't see it. Hiromu Takahashi, I hope not. Somebody else needs to win that tournament. He's already won it way too many times. Titan, doubt it. TJP would be nice. I like TJP. Taiji Ishimori, maybe. Sho, I hope not. Bump House of Torture. Speedball, I would love and would be shocked if Speedball Mike Bailey made it to the finals. I think it would be cool. I think it'd be really cool. But yeah, there's a handful of names on here I wouldn't mind making it to the finals. I mean, I love Kushida. I like Lio Rush. And as much as I like Hiromu Takahashi, I really don't want him to make it to the finals. TJP, Speedball. So yeah, those are probably the four that I would love to see make it to the finals. So either Kushida, Lio Rush, TJP, Speedball. Alrighty, let's go to the B block. Alright, the B block. So for the B block, we got El Desperado, Yo, Master Wato, Kevin Knight, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, Bushi, Robbie Eagles, Francesco Akira, Dan Maloney, and Clark Connors. Okay, let's look at these dates. See what we got starting off Friday. Yoshinobu Kanemaru versus El Desperado. Ooh. We got Just Five Guys versus Strong Style. Ooh, former Suzuki Gun stablemates. Ooh, that ought to be really good. Let's see. Ooh, we got Robbie Eagles versus Yo. Oh, that ought to be an interesting matchup. Yeah, that ought to be interesting. We got Francesco Akira versus Master Wato. That's another interesting matchup there. Let's see. Oh, we got Dan Maloney versus Bushi. So that's who Dan Maloney will start off with against Bushi. And Clark Connors will start off against another former Young Lion, Kevin Knight, one half of the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions with Kushida. So we got some nice first matchups here to kick this tournament off for reals. Now, who do I think will make it to the finals from the B block? I'm going to tell you right now, I think El Desperado is going to win it. Is going to win the whole thing. Mainly because I feel like he's kind of long overdue. I mean, he's been to the finals twice. So I could see El Desperado pulling it off. Yo, doubt it. Master Wato, doubt it. Kevin Knight would be interesting, but I don't see it. I really don't see it. Yoshinobu Kanemaru, don't see it. Bushi, don't see it. Robbie Eagles, I would not be against Robbie Eagles making it to the finals. I wouldn't be against it. Francesco Akira, I wouldn't be against it, but I doubt it. Dan Maloney, don't see it. Clark Connors, well, he's gotten a little more star power since joining the Bullet Club, so perhaps. But I think El Desperado is gonna come out of the B block and make it to the finals. And he's my pick to win it all. So we'll see what happens. But I am definitely looking forward to this tournament. And like I said, now that I have this spreadsheet, I'll be able to track each of the results and keep everything saved. And that way, when I do the recap, I'll have it right there. So should be really good. But yeah, looking forward to it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And like I said, I will put some key dates in the description for these tournaments, and also I'll put the link, or not the link, I'll list the card for Stardom New Blood 8, and yeah, so should be good, should be really good. But that'll do it for this video. Be sure to check out the link to Game Beauty while you're at it. And also, Let me know what your thoughts are about what we talked about tonight. What tournaments are you looking forward to that are coming up soon, or in the near future? Let me know what your thoughts are on that. How do y'all feel about Yuka Sakazaki's announcement? And I'll put a link to that in the description as well. But how do y'all feel about her announcement, her moving to the United States in 2024, finishing up TJPW this year? What do you think about the card for Stardom New Blood number 8? What are your predictions? Would love to hear them. And yeah, that'll do it for this video. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for your support. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And I will check y'all in the next video. So, for another Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube, my name is Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed day tomorrow. We'll see y'all then. Peace.